So it certainly was a story that had a big impact on me personally. This was about the Kohistani families who fled Kabul following the return of the Taliban to power, and those extraordinary pictures we saw of people trying to get out of Kabul airports. And they were on one of those transport planes and they made it to Spain. And we followed their arrival in Spain and their subsequent attempts to find asylum in Europe. Now, the head of the family, Nurzia Correspondent, the matriarch of the family, if you like, now she used to be a spokesperson for the government, or the previous government, on women's rights. Now, that made her a potential target with the Taliban coming back into power. Now, I actually asked her in our interview what she thought the future was for women's rights under the current regime, and basically it got too much for her. She started crying, and you could see the pain in her eyes of the thoughts of that prayers of all the people, all the women left back home, and it was almost too much for her, as I said. Now, the Kohistanis are a very, very big extended family, very common in Afghanistan. It actually reminded me a lot of my family growing up, a big Indian family living in the UK. They're actually showing us some of their holiday snaps, and the holiday snaps we had exactly the same. We all go out as a huge family, 9 or 10 in a clan on our holidays. And the fact that one thing that my grandmother always wanted to do is keep our family together, no matter what. And Nurzia was exactly the same. She wanted to keep her family together, but she was terrified that they were going to get split up because they would get asylum in different countries. But as it's turned out, that they've all managed to settle there. She didn't settle in Spain. They've gone to Belgium, and they've all settled there. So good news for them, but obviously many people back home in Afghanistan not quite so lucky.